Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex and today I'm going to be showing you all of my personal favorite non-toxic and healthy products. I'm going to go over food things, household items, some beauty products, although I will not be going over my skincare because I did that in a past video, so if you want to see that, I'll pop that up here for you to go and see. I'll also be going over some of my favorite supplements and period products, and then just some other miscellaneous things. If you're new here, I have a rare endocrine disorder called primary ovarian insufficiency, and when I was diagnosed, I had to really clean up my lifestyle, clean up my diet, and eliminate as many toxins from my life as I could. I am just sharing the things with you that along the way I have learned about, that I love and use a lot. If you are interested to learn more about my story and you haven't heard it yet, I will also leave that video linked. And as they always say, without further ado, let's get right into it. The first two products that I'm going to be sharing with you are teas. I really like this organic ceremonial grade matcha from Thrive Market. I love matcha, and I like to have it in the afternoon. I'm kind of a coffee girl in the morning, but it's nice to have a little matcha in the afternoon. It's got a lot of polyphenols and antioxidants in it, so I like to incorporate it somehow. My next favorite tea is this Deer Soul tea. They're a small business in California, and when I tell you guys how amazing this is, the smell, it's unbelievable. It tastes so amazing. This is the best chamomile I've ever come across, honestly. Just look at this, if you can see that. It's beautiful. This stuff is amazing, and they have lots of different kinds of teas, and I love all of the ones that I have tried. So since we're on teas, I'll go ahead and do coffee because I am such a coffee girl. This is from VitaCup. It is low acid, organic, and it has been third-party tested for heavy metals, pesticides, and mycotoxins, which is huge because coffee can contain mycotoxins in it. It can also have other toxins, pesticides, things like that. This is a good coffee and it is affordable. There are a lot of third-party lab-tested coffees out there, but they are like almost $30. This one is like $15 off of Amazon, so it's a good compromise. And if you really love coffee, this is a really, really good one. So next I'm going to move on to packaged foods that I like. My first thing are these Solely gummies. These are so good. They're just two ingredients, mango and guava, and they're organic, and anything organic is non-GMO as well, if you didn't know that. But these are so good, and I like to eat these like after I eat something else so they don't spike my blood sugar, because dried fruit can be, it can really spike your blood sugar, so you do want to keep that in mind. But I really love these. They're so good. The next thing are these chomps. They're grass-fed beef sticks. The box is empty, so I can't show you what they look like, but I'm sure you've heard of chomps before. They're everywhere. Everybody's talking about them. But these ones are the sea salt beef sticks. So if you are someone who's sensitive to nightshades and you don't want to have the jalapeno one or the original one, you can get the sea salt one, and it doesn't have, they're AIP friendly. So if you're doing the AIP diet too, these are grass-fed and finished beef. They're good ingredients. My next thing, and these are empty, sorry, almost empty, sorry, but are these banana plantain chips. These are a really good snack. They're hard, processing is really minimal. The ingredients are really good too, and yeah, these are a really great snack. I really like these. So they're really good with guacamole or just even on their own. And then the next thing, it's also open, are these sweet potato chips from Thrive Market. It's just sweet potatoes, organic coconut oil, and sea salt. They're really amazing. I love these to snack on. So next up, I don't have it here with me, but Synergy kombucha. I will pop up a picture on the screen. I have Synergy kombucha every night. I love their flavors. They have the best flavors ever. My favorite one is the pomelo pink lemonade. It's so good. It has jasmine and yuzu in it as well. It's amazing. Also not pictured are honey mamas, because they don't last very long in my house, to be quite frank. They're a little dessert, and I'll pop up a picture of them too. They're a little dessert that's made of honey, cacao powder, cocoa powder, and coconut oil, and just like really minimal, really good ingredients. And yeah, I love having those as my dessert because there's, well, yes, they have honey, there's no refined sugar in them, and I will eat one like right after I eat my dinner to avoid like getting a really big glucose spike. And also I don't eat a whole one in one sitting. I'll eat like, you know, like a half of one. Moving on to my favorite supplements. I'm just gonna go in with my electrolyte powder first. Everyone is really talking a lot about Element, and to be honest, I didn't really like those very much. I found that they made me feel a little bit nauseous. I don't like their orange salt flavor is the best one that they have in my opinion, but I like these so much better. These are the Trace Minerals Zero Light electrolytes, and they have, I think, higher sodium. Don't quote me on that though. They have 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 500 milligrams of potassium, which I really need that. So, and then 80 milligrams of magnesium and 100 milligrams of concentrate, which is their trace mineral blend. And these are so good. They have a little bit of coconut water powder in them, and this flavor is salty orange. It's my favorite. It's so good. They're salty and they're not too sweet, which is always my issue with electrolyte powders, is that they taste too sweet, and this one is like, you know, just the right amount with more and a little bit more salty, which I love. And also from that brand is their Trace Mineral Drops. I take these in the morning with a big glass of water and some Soleil water that I make myself, which is just basically a brine water made out of Celtic sea salt to get like the minerals in the sea salt. I take that with in a big glass of water first thing in the morning. It's supposed to be, my functional medicine doctor told me to do that. It's supposed to be good for your adrenals. I also actually add this to my morning adrenal thing. This is by a brand called Intelligence of Nature. If you've ever heard of Zach Bush, this is his company. He does a lot of research about ancient soil, and this is basically a fulvic acid. This helps heal your gut from glyphosate exposure or anything really. It just helps heal the lining of the gut and helps tighten up the junctions in your gut lining. Also, just before I get into some of these other supplements, I'm not suggesting that you take any of these. I'm not a doctor, and I really believe that every person needs to work with a functional medicine doctor and do functional testing in order to know what their bodies need. These are what my personal body needs from the testing that I have done. And so now I'll just get into it. So I take this Theralogix Neo Q10. It's basically a CoQ10 ubiquinone. It's highly absorbable, and women with POI, there's a little bit of evidence suggesting that CoQ10 can help combat ovarian aging, or, you know, it can help with ovarian reserve. So I take this religiously. And then another one that I take for my ovarian reserve is this Resveratrol. This is nicotinamide riboside, so it's NAD basically. NAD, and then it has quercetin, phytosome, and transresveratrol. It's a blend of different antioxidants. This fermented cod liver oil. Fish oils are not all created equal, and I've done a lot of research about different fish oils, and this is one of the best ones. So this is Green Pastures fermented cod liver oil, and it's orange flavored, and they use organic orange oil for the orange flavor. That's good. I never thought of that. I've thought about that before until filming right now. So yeah, this is a very good fish oil. And then I also take beef liver from Ancestral Supplements. It's got like a lot of bioavailable vitamins in it. Ancestrally we used to eat organ meats, and we've kind of moved away from that, and now we eat like only muscle, and we need, like, there are a lot of nutrients in organs that we need. And then this magnesium 7 I take. Most people, I think, are deficient in magnesium, but again, you should always work with a doctor, ask your doctor, work with a functional medicine doctor, get your blood tested before you take anything. Everybody is different. Even if you have primary ovarian insufficiency like I do, you could have very different blood test results from me. So again, please consult your doctor before you take any supplements. Anyway, back to this. This is a really good magnesium. It's got all 7 types of magnesium in it. So now on to miscellaneous products. My first one is my Stanley. I love having a big water vessel because I am sometimes lazy or busy, you know, just like we all are, and I don't want to be getting up every 5 seconds to fill my water bottle, and so I will forego drinking the amount of water that I need in order to save time. So it's nice to just have a massive water bottle that holds all the water I'm gonna need for a very good amount of time. This is the 40 ounce. Everybody knows the Stanley and a lot of people's favorite. But I also do just like order the glass straws because I go to an infrared sauna and I take my Stanley in. So when I do that, I take the plastic lid off and just leave the glass straw in there. That way there's no like plastic in my water. This thing, I will pop up a little clip of it because I don't have it here on me because it's dirty at the moment, but is the Our Place pan. I love cooking in this. It's nonstick, but it's ceramic coated nonstick. I really love that pan, and we use it for everything, and it comes with like a little steaming basket for veggies, so you can steam veggies in it. It's amazing. It's super versatile. We use it for a lot of things. Next thing is castor oil. I just bought like a big bottle of it. I put it in this little amber glass container and put it on my bedside. This is really good to help stimulate blood flow, and it's good for detoxing. It's good for a lot of things. So I like when I'm in my follicular phase, I will rub this on my abdomen and do like a little abdominal massage, or I'll do like a castor oil pack. So I have a castor oil pack from Amazon, so I will put the castor oil on, put the castor oil pack, and then put a heating pad over my abdomen. So that's to help the follicles develop and to just increase blood flow to the area. So that brings me on to the next miscellaneous thing, which is this heating pad that I use. So this is the one that I pop over my castor oil pack. It has jade stones in it, and I don't know, I just really love this thing. It's really amazing. It's much better than just like a regular heating pad that you get from CVS or something. And then, let's see. The next thing is the Siluma. There's been a lot of talk about this, like for ovarian health and for ovarian function. But unfortunately, this thing does not penetrate deep enough to benefit the ovaries. The Siluma is a low-level laser therapy device. It is photobiomodulation. The red light in this device helps to produce more ATP, which is what your mitochondria use for energy your cells to carry out all their cellular processes. There's been a lot of talk about this potentially helping ovarian function. But unfortunately, this thing does not penetrate deep enough. There's a lot of claims out there on the internet, but this does not penetrate deep enough. And yes, there are studies out there showing that low-level laser therapy has even reversed menopause for some women. But they were using different devices. This one does not penetrate deep enough, but it is good for your skin. So I use this for anti-aging, for acne, and also just to increase blood flow to my abdomen area. It's not penetrating very deep, but it does help to get blood flowing in that area. Next thing is this magnesium spray. I use this magnesium spray when I'm going to bed. I spray it. A lot of people spray it on the bottoms of their feet. I personally hate that because it's kind of sticky. So I don't know. I just can't put it on the bottoms of my feet. I put it on my forearms and I just like rub it in like this. And this stuff helps you sleep really, really well. My next thing I don't have pictured here is my smart light bulbs. I can change the color of them, so I make them red at night so that I wind down with red light instead of blue light. Red light cancels out the blue light, so I put on red light in the bedroom at night to help wind down and to help with circadian rhythm. And then my last thing is my alarm clock from Amazon. It's a sunrise alarm clock, and it's also a sound machine, so it has like a really nice thunderstorm sound that I really like. And then it also has birds to wake up with the simulation of the sunlight, and it's a lot more inexpensive than the Hatch. And I don't want to buy something that's like $200 or almost $200 or a little over $200. I can't remember exactly how much the Hatch costs, and then have to also pay for a subscription. That's just ridiculous to me. And this thing, I love this thing. It's way cheaper, and it probably has way less functionality, like way less features than the Hatch one does, but it works perfectly for me. And yeah, I love it. It's a much nicer way to wake up than with, certain other kinds of alarms. Moving on to beauty products. I'm not going to go over my skincare routine or my makeup because I have already done that in another video. Again, I will put that one up here somewhere to, if you are interested, to see my non-toxic anti-acne skincare routine. So for the first beauty product, I have this Versed Doctor's Visit Instant Resurfacing Mask. This is really good at just, you know, getting the first, you know, just, it's like a little bit of a peel. It just smooths your skin texture a little bit. I really like this. It's very potent. You can really feel it working. You're only supposed to leave it on for like 2 to 3 minutes, and yeah, you can really feel it doing its. Next thing is this Acure shampoo. This is empty. I have to actually go and get more. This is the Acure clarifying shampoo. I really like this. My hair really likes it. It's good. It's really hard to find good shampoos that are clean. So this is one that I have been loving. And then my conditioner, I found out that I really like this Pura d'Or. Sorry if I'm butchering that. I cannot speak French. I can speak Spanish though. Pura d'Or Deep Moisturizing Biotin Conditioner. This stuff is so good. It has rosemary. It makes your hair like really, well, I feel like it makes my hair shiny, which is, you know, sometimes a challenge with blonde hair. But this stuff has rosemary oil, apple fruit extract, argan oil, sunflower oil, vitamin E, pumpkin seed oil, avocado oil, and a lot of other things. And it is clean. So that's good. I really like this stuff, and it smells nice too. And my next thing is Henry Rose body spray and Henry Rose perfume. Oh no. It was leaking out this whole time. This is the Henry Rose body spray. This one is Mustang Sally. I really like this one, but I love all of their ones. My husband uses the Boys of Summer, and it smells incredible on him. It's so... I love all of Henry Rose's fragrances. Honestly, the only one that I don't like is Queens and Monsters. Well, there are 2 I don't like. Queens and Monsters and Menace, and all the rest of them, I love them. They're unbelievable, and I'm really, really picky with fragrance. Like, I don't like hardly any perfumes, so for me to like almost every single fragrance in a brand is a big, big deal. They have the most beautiful and unique fragrances that you have ever smelled. If you like super like common what everything else smells like, it might not be for you, but I love, they're like subtle, but at the same time they last all day, and they're the best. I don't even know how to describe it. And then this is one of their perfumes. It's Jake's House, and oh my gosh, it's like, it's fresh and clean, but just like so interesting. It's so good. I love Jake's House. Next thing is not pictured here. It's Each and Every deodorant. It's a good deodorant. It's the best clean one that I've found. It's very hard to find good clean deodorants, and you have to be careful because even ones that say they're clean, if they're using fragrance ingredients, they're not. They're not actually clean, and they're disrupting your hormones. So make sure there are fragrance ingredients that are non-endocrine disrupting, but most companies do not use those. For example, Henry Rose uses non-toxic fragrance ingredients in all of their perfumes, so you can be sure that your hormones are not getting disrupted by using their products. Each and Every is the same. I think they use essential oils, so that's all fine. But most products, if they're scented, are disrupting your hormones. So make sure you use an app like Think Dirty or something to check your product. And the next thing are these Zimba whitening strips for your teeth. These are non-toxic, and I think they work really well. The category I'm going to be talking about today are period products. So the first one I'm going to talk to you guys about is the Salt Cup. This is a menstrual cup. If you haven't used one, I highly recommend it. I used to use tampons and pads, and I am never going back. This is so much more convenient to use than a tampon. You don't have to change it a ton of times throughout the day. If you have a really heavy flow, you might need to change it. You might need to take it out once during the day. But yeah, it is just so much better. It takes a little bit of getting used to. This is true. And I know a lot of people are scared about it getting lost up inside. I was too when I first started using it, but it's physically impossible. So don't worry about that. Even if you have like a really high cervix, still not going to get lost up inside of you. It is physically impossible for that to happen. If it does migrate a little bit too far up, you can just like move around, and you know, like sometimes if you sleep in it, it can kind of migrate up there a little bit, but all you do is just like go for a walk, do some jumping jacks, get some movement in, and it'll come back down to where you can very easily reach it. It's not going to get lost inside you. Even if it moves up there really far, you can still reach it if you really try. It just takes a little bit of getting used to, that's all. But These are really amazing, and they do, I'm sure you've probably heard about the studies that have been coming out about how there are heavy metals and things in tampons and pads. So these do not contain heavy metals in them. They're non-toxic, and they are safe and really amazing to use. Again, I super love this. I'm never going back to tampons and pads. And then to use in conjunction with the cup, I also have period underwear. So I use these thongs from the Period Co. They're a little bit like, you know, it's like they have a pad built into them. They're amazing, honestly. They're made out of organic cotton. They're not treated with PFAS, so you can be sure about that. You have to be careful about certain, like I used to get Thinks, and I'm pretty sure they've been found to have PFAS in them. So yes, Period Co. are not treated with PFAS, and they're organic cotton, and I really love them. And then I also have their brief to sleep in. These really, you know, they're really thick. They feel a little bit like wearing a diaper, which is not always the vibe, but I do like them. They are comfortable, and they are like very safe for heavy flows if you don't want to wear the cup at night. And then I also have these are just from Amazon. These are like thinner, and they're made out of a bamboo viscose material, which is kind of nice and breathable. And then I just recently got these from Salt, the ones that make the cup. So they're boy shorts. They look really big, but they're not. They're like little boy shorts. They're really cute, and they're super flattering on, and oh my god, the material is so soft. I can't wait to try these. And they're not like really thick, which is nice. They're on the thinner side. So yeah, I love these. This material is amazing. It's Tencel, so I believe it's made out of eucalyptus, and then the lining is not, but yeah, it's amazing. Okay guys, that is it for my favorites video. I hope that you found this helpful. I'm going to link everything in the description below. You might try some of these things and see if you like them. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of this stuff and what you think about it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I post a lot about my journey managing my endocrine disorder and just healthy living in general and living toxin free. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.